Hey everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Dungeons & Dragons. We're playing Curse of Strahd with Team Awful Neutral, and they're not getting on so well right now. Say hi, gang.
Yo!
Hello.
Hi, gang.
Always one, sorry.
Hi, gang.
Yo!
Hello.
Hi, gang.
Yay, okay, cool. So, yeah, last week was interesting. Lots of crazy shit happened. The party, well, a couple of members of the party may have burned down part of the abbey to kill a bunch of insane mongrel folk to stop them from killing other people. And
It wasn't Lenara?
and it was not Lenara. Lenara was actually quite upset about it.
What? I am wounded.
Yeah,
You have set me on fire in 4 separate occasions.
I mean,
Fire?
Yeah.
I thought I just blinded you.
I think you've blinded me. I've been set on fire, I think, 3 times. No, 4. No, 1 time I got struck by lightning.
yeah, that
3
wasn't
times.
Lenara's doing, at
3
least.
times. No, that was for 1 time. For 1 time.
But yeah, like,
Like,
There was-
you're counting.
things with the party took a really rough turn. Especially when Theron decided his best course of action was to strangle Amara.
I'm so sad.
And then Amara went, hey, I don't need to put up with this shit, and walked off into a forest full of werewolves.
Well, it was far more eloquent than that, but yeah, in a manner of speaking.
So, at the moment, I think we've got most of the party travelling with Von Holtz, the carriage driver, who's going to drop them off not far from Argynvostholt. And whoever's crumpling, can you please stop it? Thank you, Q. I knew who it was.
My bad.
But yeah, so they're being dropped off. Meanwhile, Amara is trying to walk to the same place. They're all going in to the same area. However, Amara has a less than accurate map. A less accurate map, not a less than accurate map. She has a less accurate map, and she's also not got the advantage of travelling in a lovely carriage. So we're going to pick up pretty much where we left off, but we're going to start with just Amara to begin with, because she's got a lot more to do.
Okay.
So essentially, where you are roughly now would be about where the R symbol is on the world map, if you can all see
Okay.
that.
Yep.
It's just
under Lake Baratok.
yeah, it's just under Lake Baratok, the R symbol. I will ping it. It is here.
Oh, I see it.
So that's roughly where you guys are at the moment. Now, Amara has walked off into the woods, like, in this direction. So she knows the rough direction of Argynvostholt, which is actually down near Q. So she's heading in the correct direction. However, the party will then head along the road and be dropped off around here. So the party's going to end up being dropped off a lot closer, which is why we're probably going to pick up with her on the way, with them on the way after Amara. So, Amara, you
Hello.
wander into the forest. First thing I'm going to ask
Yes.
you to do, you rolled me a pretty good survival roll last time, so you knew the direction to take off in. That's
Yay.
not a problem. I'd like you to roll me a perception, please.
Okay.
To start things off. The rest of the party, have a bit of a think about what you may be discussing on your lovely journey. Because we're probably going to pick up when you're out of the carriage. So have a think about what kind of things you may have talked about. You are welcome to type it out in the chat box if you want to actually talk to each other in chat. That would actually work really well, because then the viewers can read it while we're talking with Amara.
Oh.
That would be awesome. Amara, as you're walking along, you're in quite dense forest at the moment. There doesn't seem to be any roads. You're literally walking in and out of trees. It's horrific terrain. You're going a lot slower than usual.
Can I please make a point that if I hear the carriage go past on the road, I will then, once the carriage is gone, step out onto the road and use the road.
That is absolutely fine. Roll me another
Because
perception,
she's
please.
no fool. She just doesn't want to be with them.
We're a band now.
Well, she doesn't want to be with him specifically.
That's just rude.
What on earth happened
Say that to
last
my
week?
Well, okay.
So much choking.
What I'm going to say is that you go for a bit, you walk for a bit in the forest, but you know to keep within like rough eyesight of the road. So we'll say that you watch and listen for when the carriage goes past, and when it does, you step out of the road onto about here. And the carriage does pretty much peel off into the distance. It's going obviously a lot faster than you can walk. But you pick up walking along the road, which makes things a lot easier actually on your journey. You come to a fork in the road. One leads east and one leads south.
Well, I knew it was south.
You do indeed.
I'm gonna go south.
Okay, you start heading south. You can hear the howls around you getting louder. There are some.
Okay.
There are cracks. With your perception, there are like you can hear the crackings of branches and stuff. It seems like you're being stalked.
Okay. I prepare Dimension Door, and I'm ready to cast it.
Okay, what is the trigger for your casting? Just so it's very specific.
Pardon?
What is the trigger
You're
for you
cutting
casting
out.
it? Am I cutting out for everyone?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
It's just me then.
Um,
The trigger for me to cast Dimension Door is I get attacked.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so you continue on. I'm going to say...
I perceive a potential attack.
Okay. I'm going to say that you continue on for a good half an hour without any kind of interruptions. You can you can tell that there is something nearby. You can tell there are things stalking you. But it's only after about half an hour that a werewolf dives onto the road in front of you and pulls to a halt. It stands to full height, but doesn't move to attack you, doesn't move towards you in any way. It's very strange behaviour from what you've seen of these wolves.
Can I please check I'm not being surrounded and this is not a distraction? That's my perception.
There is definitely movement going on in the trees beside you. In fact, shall we give you a map? Let's give you a map, shall we? I love this map. I've used this map for so many encounters. Fighting and chatty. But yeah, so as you can tell, as far as you can tell, there is movement going on. It is to his side. It's not very close to you. It's like this kind of area or over here maybe. But it is both sides.
Does he speak?
He hasn't actually said a word to you, but he does cross his arms in what seems like a far more human gesture than most of the werewolves you've encountered so far. And he seems to be studying you with his eyes.
Are you going to let me past?
That depends on where it is you're going.
I can't imagine it's anywhere that's particularly interests you.
And what makes you think that?
Because if it does interest you, then I'm fairly sure you're going to attempt to stop me.
Very interesting. You'll want to talk
That's
first.
usually what happens when I tell people.
Well, it's been a while since someone engaged me in conversation rather than shooting an arrow at me or throwing a fireball in my direction.
Things can generally be sorted out with conversation.
And what...
Just as a theory, what places could I be going that you would not let me past for?
His eyes narrow slightly, and he unfolds his arms, and he makes a very impressive action of releasing his claws, very Wolverine style. There are many places you could be going that I would not wish you to go. let's not get into back and forths. Where are you going?
To find a light switch.
It literally, like, full-on dog mode, cocks its head to one side as it looks at you. And, like, the claws that it had prepared kind of sink a little. It looks genuinely 100% confused. I don't understand.
It's fine. I'm just saying it's a bit gloomy around here. Could use a bit more sun.
There are many creatures who would not wish this place to be full of sunlight.
I can imagine so.
And what makes you think you can do
I've still got
this?
dimension door ready.
No, that's fine. He takes a step forward and kind of to the right. He holds up a hand to his right. I'm holding up my hand to the left. He holds up his hand to the right-hand side. And there seems to be... The movement that's happening nearer him seems to stop. And a werewolf actually steps out nearer to you. But it doesn't seem to be ready to
I
attack.
take a 5-foot step back.
You're absolutely welcome to.
Because that's an alarming thing. I'm trying to... The 19 is to try and see how many other werewolves there are.
With the 19, you manage to figure out there's at least 6 of them. There are 2 close to you. There is what seems to be the leader. As he held up his hand, they stopped moving and stepped out into the open.
Okay.
We shall let you pass. In return for a favor in the future.
And what favor is that?
Our kind are hunted in this land, and mostly it is for good reason. There are many of us who are feral creatures. We are not.
Go on.
There is a large den of us. My clan. I do not lead them any longer. I wish to be reinstated as their alpha.
You are cutting out for me a lot. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to ask again, am I cutting out for anyone else?
You're back again now.
You are for me.
It may be me then. I don't know why. Okay. It might just be that it's peaking or something because of the weird voice. I'll try and I'll speak in a normal voice from now on. You can just, take it as growly, snarly werewolf.
Okay.
I
Hello?
wish to be reinstated as alpha of my clan.
Okay, and how does one reinstate you as alpha of your clan?
You kill the current clan leader.
Well, I can certainly give it a go. To be honest, I don't think this deal is all that bad. If I don't accept this deal, I die right here and now to 6 werewolves. If I do accept this deal, I'll probably die a little bit later, having turned on some form of sunlight, to 1 werewolf, and possibly the rest of his clan. Or I can succeed in both, which is the pleasant option. Alright, fine. In return for my safe passage to Argynvostholt, I will attempt to kill the alpha of your previous clan.
Then we can agree. My name is Emil. And
Amara. do a slight curtsy.
West of Lake Baratok, you will find the den. I will be looking and waiting to see you approach. If I think the time is right, we shall remove Kirill from the leadership.
So it's Kirill, but needs to die. That was an OC question.
Absolutely.
Okay. This seems fine. Yes, I'm working with assholes, but the deal is to kill another asshole, so this works perfectly well.
Kirill is a monster even among my kind. You take him down, you shall have our aid further. And, as said, and he lifts up his hand again, and the werewolves begin to slink off into the woods, we shall let you pass unharmed.
Thank you.
I cannot promise the same. I cannot promise the same of all werewolves, of course. We are numerous. But if you see this, and he steps forward a little bit, and he holds up his arm, and you can see on his left arm, he's wearing a what looks to be silver bracelet, which is very strange for a werewolf. You'll have probably noticed since you were rolling such high on your perceptions that the other two werewolves are wearing it as well.
Okay.
This will mark our kind. That will not harm you. If you speak my name.
What was his name again? It was like Ariel or something?
Kirill?
You need to take notes!
I was! Emil.
Emil.
That's fine. I thought it was Emil, but then I thought I was just confusing the name with another person I know whose name is Emil.
To be fair, that's...
So I was like, no, it can't have been Emil.
Yeah, it's Emil.
Okay.
With that, he kind of slinks off into the woods also. He moves over to the side, bows his head slightly, and dashes off.
Okay, I continue my journey.
Absolutely wonderful.
Keeping Dimension Door prepared in the event of an attack.
And I will cut back to you in a bit. I'd like to talk to my rest of my players. So,
That's fine.
let's go from Lenara just telling Theron you're just as bad as her.
Oh.
In a very different way, though.
Yes, she has a conscience.
She has more than a conscience. She's absolutely ridiculous.
Nora just sort of raises her eyebrows and says nothing.
Anyway, we're all heading in the same direction. We'll probably run into her eventually.
I hope.
We are almost there, you hear from the front of the carriage.
Oh joy.
The carriage starts slowing to a
Who's
bit of
gonna
a...
take this baby when we get there?
You can bring it up to me, I just didn't want to have to deal with it the entire journey. I could have held it fine.
Well, Ray will be happy.
Speaking of, where is Ray? She's still in the thing which she's dropped out of the Discord.
Yeah, I think she disconnected from the Discord again.
Sorry, Discord in the group.
God damn it.
Aye.
Speak of the devil, welcome back, Ray.
Hello.
Hello? Ellie.
Hello.
She is there. Good.
Hey. Oh, sorry. The hub just went there and died. Did I miss much?
Son of a- Yeah, we all
Just getting
died.
Carriage got down.
Oh, GG guys, GG.
Yeah, the carriage now passed the baby over to the carriage driver.
Oh, good. Okay, I don't really want the baby. Oh, but I don't tell him that.
parents.
Ray just doesn't like babies.
Von Holtz takes the baby back and kind of looks down at you. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for in the old mansion.
Oh, it's a mansion?
A very large one, yes.
Well, whatever it is. Thank you for your time.
You are very welcome. I hope I see you again soon, and I hope you are well. Good luck.
And you too.
And he's dropped you off about there.
I guess we go south through the woods then.
Yeah, I'm down with that. You guys are all okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know what we are, but yeah.
Let's go
I
for a
was
leisurely
there
stroll
now.
in the woods, because last time we did that, it went so well.
Right?
I know it's going pretty well for me.
Oh yeah. How is it going for you? Because I sort of just crashed out when you were talking to someone.
Agreed
Too
to
long
kill a
didn't realize
dead puppy.
is met a werewolf who asked me to kill a bigger werewolf
Oh, right.
in return for
course.
not dying right now.
Ah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Pretty much. You make your way south through the woods without much of a problem. You're not even in them for that long, maybe 20 minutes or so before you reach the south branch of the road. You've got the better map. You've got the very detailed map that you got from Esmeralda. And as you head south along the road, you start kind of... The slope is getting very... No, Ray, they didn't. Well, you apart from the one who already knew. The slope's getting kind of very steep now. You're kind of going upwards. And you know you're used to this in Barovia. There seems to be a lot of mountains. And as you kind of climb up this winding road, you end up kind of looking down. You can see quite a lot from up here. You can look down along the Luna River, which you were aware from... You crossed it earlier. This comes south from Lake Zarovich. And from here you can see it heads off to a pool to the east. And further south it leads to what looks to be a semi-flooded village. As you get to the kind of top of this, you're high above the river valley now. And you can see it long before you get anywhere close to it. There's a large mansion, turrets capped with kind of fairy tale looking cones, towers lined with battlements. About a third of the structure is sadly collapsed, so it's not at its best. The rest appears pretty intact. And looking at it, you think, if in its day, this would have been almost a fairy tale castle. It's beautiful. There's a dark kind of octagonal tower that is also rising up above the surrounding architecture. As you're approaching, a loud peal of thunder sounds, and suddenly the entire forest around you seems to light up with howls of werewolves. But the house itself, deadly silent. Nothing comes near it. No birds fly nearby. There are no movements nearby. It's almost as if it stands by itself, completely alone, like the fossilized remains of a long dead creature, standing alone upon a small mountain. And you are approaching it.
So, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this sorry, is this Argynvostholt?
It is indeed.
Okay, do I recognise it from the vision I had after the child pie?
Seems so long ago, but yes, this is exactly the mansion that you saw to the west when you first had your dreams.
I'm just gonna say, that's Argynvostholt.
And I'm gonna
I've
jump.
seen this before.
I'm gonna jump you maps. You may need to adjust. It's a pretty big map, so you may need to scroll down for a little bit before you see what you can actually see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes, that's whoa, 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 whoa.
But hopefully you should be able to find yourselves on it. Okay. I've already put your characters on the map. I should probably put myself on there too. That's helpful, SJ. That's helpful. Okay, you can see yourselves all right? Sorry, I can't hear anyone if anyone's talking.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I
Cool.
can see my. I thought I cut out. Sorry.
That's all right. Everyone but Amara should be able to find their tokens on this map.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay. As you get closer to the mansion, one of the first things you notice, directly ahead of you, a big, we're talking a large, like 10-foot wide statue of granite. It's a solid cube. And on top of this is the moss-covered statue of a dragon. It's not facing you, it's facing towards the mansion. And usually when you see a dragon, they have their wings spread out. They're trying to look menacing. This one's wings are tucked in, and it looks almost peacefully towards the mansion.
I'm not sure if this is a good sign.
Is it a real dragon?
It's just a statue.
What on earth did I miss last week?
Just
Oh,
a
it's just a
statue.
I was like, why are we walking up to a dragon?
What were we supposed to do in this place? You guys talked to the undead guy.
We are supposed to. Listening to my notes. We must make Vladimir Hornguard sing reason.
Sorry, Ellie, I literally hear spots of robot. That's pretty much all I've got from you. No, I can't hear you at all, I'm afraid. That's okay, I get your connection's kind of rough. Keep trying, it's not bad. But yeah, is anyone going anywhere near it, or are you just stood staring at it? Are you going into the mansion, or...?
Oh yeah, I'm heading
I want
forward.
to step up towards the dragon statue.
I shall follow those guys.
Yeah, you hear that?
Okay.
We need to return something here.
Like,
Returns to the others.
the closer you get, the more you realise what it looks like. This dragon... who here would know about dragons? Roll me some knowledge.
God damn it, I miss Ariel.
Sorry, I would know everything about dragons. Amara would know a lot, but she's not here.
Yeah, I love Amara laughing in the background.
But yeah, knowledge nature should tell you something about dragons. If you want to ponder on it.
Nature!
Damn it, Theron.
Well, dragon.
Lenara and Ray, you'll both recognise this. This is specifically a statue of a silver dragon. It's huge, quite kind looking though. Like, again, when you normally see statues of dragons, they're made to be intimidating. This one is looking towards the mansion with kind eyes, and you know very well that silver dragons are very positive dragons usually. They're usually fighting on the side of good. And I'll say with those kind of rules, you also know that they specialise in cold and ice kind of magic.
So, Again, what was the whole we have to return thing?
The Revenant told us there was an order. Order of the Silver Dragon. I think they were paladins. They worked with someone. Vladimir Horngard was one of them. He worked with St. Nicholas to fight against Strahd. Vladimir went mad. We were told we had to make Vladimir see reason and to return a dragon skull that Strahd took as a trophy. Needless to say, I don't think Order of the Silver Dragon came out particularly well in this conflict.
Probably not. And if we were supposed
The
to get...
dragon skull,
Yeah.
it will restore Barovia's light. Whatever that means.
Huh.
So, pretty simple. We find Vladimir and we storm Strahd's castle, steal and sneak it out of there, and bring it back here, and we're golden. Or silver.
Sounds simple enough, right?
One of our party's already taken something from Strahd's castle.
Side
Not
eye
intentionally.
Whatever.
Besides, it happens to be very useful. The sun sword! And then put it away.
Nah.
We're talking about the sun sword, idiot. Laura just shakes her head.
Another bitch today. Theron will walk forward.
Okie dokie.
Get heard.
The dragon eats you. No, I'm kidding.
No. Theron says, it's okay. I just don't want to choke another bitch today.
Whoa.
Oh! You're a piece of shit, Laura.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
That's okay. You didn't hear it, so it's fine. That's actually amazing. Yeah. Okay. As you walk forward, there are flagstone steps kind of in front of you, flanked by stone railings that climb to a landing in front of a pair of pretty large wooden doors, double doors with iron bands and knockers that are shaped like small silver dragons themselves. Carved above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt.
Well, I hate to ask this of you, but mage? Magic trap at all?
Sonara just shakes her head when she called him mage. Would I roll an arcana to see if there's anything magic around the door, or...
Yeah.
Oh!
Damn!
Well, there once was a trap here. However, it is long since deactivated.
Sonara just looks at Theron and says, "It's a fucking door."
Well, the last door we were at, we had to do a stupid dance to get into. Go forward and push it open.
Oh, Sonara's gonna make him do a dance.
As you step up onto
Amazing
the
one.
landing, before you even get to the door, the dragon suddenly rears up slightly, opens its mouth, and a breath of cold air rushes over all three of you. It's not painful. It's not like ice damage or anything. It's just almost pleasant, actually. It's not bad at all.
Did it come out of the statue or the door knocker?
Came out of the statue, but it hit all three of you.
Oh,
Okay.
refreshing.
But yes, you said you pushed the
That's a
door open.
warning if I've ever seen one.
I can hear something. Can I roll to work out what that sound is?
That sound is just part of the soundtrack and it's not part of the game.
Oh, okay.
If that helps.
I knew you were
I
gonna
was
say
like-
that.
I was like, oh my god, what's that? Wow.
And Amara, I'm going to be whispering to you a little bit about what's happening as you approach, okay?
Okie dokie dokie.
Okay, Theron, you push open the door.
Indeed. I suppose I'll walk forward. I'll go stealthy though.
Roll me a stealth. Damn, you're basically invisible. Okay. You kind of creep around like through the doors and around kind of the outside of the room, trying to keep yourselves hidden in the shadows. The room feels... It's hard to explain, almost like a king's tomb. It's long not seen use, but it is grand. A large staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars. And there are large arches throughout the room. The architecture is beautiful. Where you're standing right now on the map is literally underneath one of these balconies. It kind of runs above you, but there are doors near you too. There are 6 sets of double doors leading from this foyer. 2 to the south, where you are. 2 to the east, either underneath the staircase, and 2 to the north. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are... I've lost myself entirely. Are 3 alabaster busts of very handsome men. There is a 4th bust that has been smashed on the ground, and the shattered remains are not far from where you stand currently. 2 chandeliers of iron hang from the ceiling, like monstrous black spiders descending, but they are unlit. There is a tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armour hanging from an iron rod above the staircase landing. You could see that as you came in.
Guessing I don't recognize any of the statues.
Nope.
Yep. By the door to the south.
Okie dokie. Just pushing it open or going in?
Just pushing it open at first.
Reveal all the things, because there's a lot of it you can see.
That's a big ass spider web.
Shh. Don't know what you're talking about.
Not spiders. Oh.
There is rubble pretty much strewn throughout this place. It's mostly collapsed in this room. On the pink marble floor there are chandeliers lying broken chairs, other furnishings that are down and dashed around the ground. There are thick webs stretching from wall to wall, and moving among them are too many giant spiders for you to even count. From the fact that you merely opened the door and didn't go in, they haven't noticed you. Plus you rolled pretty well on your stealth. Ray, you've come into the main room, but you haven't gone over to Theron yet, so you haven't disturbed this. He kind of just closes the doors back up and kind of turns around, and he's noping the fuck out of there.
I turn around, stone-faced, and say, lots of spiders. Let's not go that way.
Is Ray still thinking she's sneaky, but she's not?
Oh yeah, she'll be thinking she's sneaky.
Okay, then she's gonna think she's whispering, but really she's gonna be like, "Cool! I'm not gonna go into the room with spiders!" Sorry, that was a roll, man.
Ray, keep your goddamn voice down.
She's gonna look really smug, like, yeah, I'm being sneaky.
Lenora behind us will say, "What did he say?"
Shh! We've gotta be sneaky!
What do you mean, sneaky?
Dash back to where they are and say, both of you shut up. It's giant spiders everywhere.
Oh.
Let's try the other door.
Wow.
Up in this woman without our goddamn librarian telling us quiet in the library.
Oh.
I whispered to Amara a while ago, but she didn't whisper back, so I don't know if she's seen it yet.
Sorry, I am here.
Oh, we're gonna die.
I looked, and then it was nothing, and then, yeah.
I'm trying to get it to you guys. Slowly but surely.
Sweet. Thanks for letting me know. I keep going, and I probably thank them.
Okay. Where are you heading next, Theron?
Sneakily opening up the north door.
Okie dokie. This leads to a smaller room. Oh, thank you for the follow. I got a new follow just then. This wood-panelled den is quite nice looking in decor. It's quite relaxing. But it has been ransacked. A lot of the things in here have been thrown about. It may have once been a hunting den or something. It's very wooden. There's lots of very nice furniture, but it's just a shambles. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. This is big. Like, this is a good 10 feet wide. It's almost as big as the dragon statue outside. And standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood, with a queen's effigy carved into the front of it.
Well, dude's creepy. I'd point this out to the rest of the team.
Do we agree loudly? But being sneaky.
Yes.
Ah,
Are you going in? Hanging outside? Walking away? Oh, you can clearly see some doors in the top left corner as well. I don't know if I revealed that high. Oh, I did not. I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm going to scroll up a bit now, away from the spiders.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll try to go through the room to the other set of doors. Sure, I'm going to activate a zombie.
As you walk past the... No, you're not actually. It's going to be something slightly different. As you walk past the fireplace, a fire bursts into life in the hearth, and it starts to swirl slightly, and then takes on the form of a dragon. It hisses, it cackles, and then it unfurls its smoky wings behind it. This is a 10-foot tall, like, effigy of a dragon made out of fire.
That's cool.
well.
Ah, shit. Can you speak?
Before we do this, there is a very specific order things are going to happen in, so I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
Oh, shit.
Lovely.
I'm not saying you're in a battle. I'm just saying things happen. So I need to know which order people are moving in.
Oop. Let's open. Oh.
Forward slash.
I forget the slash. There we go. Oh, damn it, I'm going first. Oh, no.
Ray is first, followed by Theron, followed by Lenara.
Am I supposed to be rolling?
Do you know what? Sure. Why not? So we can do everything in action in action of what you guys do. Amaro, may as well talk yours now since you're so close.
Okay, well, proceeding to have remembered this, I sit down in front of the dragon statue and begin to read a book.
Amaro is outside in front of the dragon statue. She has just realised you do not have the skull and she doesn't see the point in being here, and she's sitting down. Ray, it is your turn.
Well. I guess I move on closer to see what's happening, because I don't really know what is happening from over here. So I guess for now I'm just looking in and seeing what's happening.
Okay, cool. You can see the dragon made of flames, kind of not far from Theron. It's kind of sat itself up, unfurled its wings, and is kind of just waiting, as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay. I shall, I guess, prepare for if it attacks first.
Okay, so if it attacks Theron, what are you going to do? How are you going to react?
I'm just gonna swing my stick at it, I guess.
Okay, so you'll attack. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if it attacks Farron, I'll attack it. 'Cause, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Theron, it's your go.
Okay, when I asked it, do you speak? Did it say anything or react at all?
It seems to still be gaining form, if that makes sense. It hasn't spoken, but it seems to still be kind of building itself.
I would like to take a step back.
Okay. It doesn't seem to react.
I will wait.
Okay. Linara, it's your go.
I'll step inside the room. And just look at the dragon. And I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amara, are you going to do anything, or are you going to continue reading? Since it's your turn now.
Well, I've come all the way here, and I know they're probably here already because they were in a garage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yep. So are you doing anything?
Bear with me because I have no idea. And I really wish I could turn Discord things off because every time you guys type it goes right over the text box. I'm like, why will you not shut up, Discord?
Sorry.
It's fine, I will just...
I didn't even realize people were typing in Discord. That's how good I am.
I'm asking you a question via PM before I do anything. Because your answer depends very much on what I do.
Okay, PM where?
It's a whisper.
Okay, that. Yes, that's the thing. That's the... Yeah. That's what the Revenant told you, anyway.
Yeah, so that is the thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could just ask it now if you want.
Okay, well...
I mean, you were told he was here, but you're outside, so you're not 100% aware, if that makes sense. But the Revenant did say...
Okay, well then I will go in and I will start looking around.
In that
I don't
case,
have an icon, so I can't move myself.
you were sat here. There you go. Suddenly, icon.
Yay! What's with the crosses on the doors?
You're not aware.
Okay, well I'm inside. What's with the crosses on the doors?
There's not actual crosses on the doors. You have no idea. Those doors are closed.
Okay. Do I see Ray?
Yeah. Ray's kind of staring into a doorway. You can kind of see some light emanating out of that room, but beyond that, no.
Ray?
I'm guessing I can hear her.
I'm right behind you, so I hope so.
Let's say yes. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can respond however you would respond.
Oh, okay. Right. I guess because Ray was quite engrossed in what was happening in this room, but she'll jump and quickly turn around. Oh, Amara, I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, why are you staring at a wall?
It's not a wall per se. more like a dragon made of flame.
I see. So you're staring at a dragon. A flame.
Yes. And I've not even had a drink, so this must really be happening.
I see. Where are the others?
In the room with said flame. I mean, there is fire, so of course.
This is my
Mars.
Arcana check to attempt to try and figure out what the hell she's trying to talk about. Because it sounds like it's magical and Ray has no idea.
Basically, from that, without actually seeing it, that's pretty much all you can tell. You've known things that have done similar things in the past. You've known illusions that could create fire dragons. You know that there are certain high-level flame-based spells that can let the flame take the form of whatever you want it to. There's a lot of things it could potentially be. It's just hard to identify from what she's saying. It could be lots of different things.
Yeah. Ray's not good with magic.
Alright, so what did the fiery dragon look like?
Well, come have a look yourself, and I sort of like beckon her over.
And at that point, I'm going to say 6 seconds is up.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. At that point, because Amara, you have moved over, you can see it now. The dragon seems to have fully formed. It's hard to explain, but the kind of soot that's gathered around its eyes opens up, revealing fire inside. It's like it's opened its eyes. And you hear it speak. All of you do. You're close enough to hear it now, Amara and Ray. And it says, "My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost." And there's a flash of light, and the hearth is then empty.
Wow. Is that what we were supposed to do here?
Is he talking to me?
I'm talking to Amara. I'm sorry, Linara.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, it cut out a little bit.
We were supposed to do here?
Need to find someone.
Ah, well, he
Oh,
was one of
God.
the knights, right?
Yes.
Guess we have to show him the light.
I'm just thankful for once there was fire and it wasn't on me. I'm fire free. I'm so happy.
Well, I'm off. Bye, says
Oh.
Amara, and she will head to the door.
Wait,
Amara's
you-
here?
Wait, you only just got here. Come back.
Yeah, you're out of turn order now. You can act as appropriate.
It's fine. I know what I needed to hear.
Okay, and what are you gonna do next?
Like I'm telling you. I walk out the door.
But
Well,
it's like
that's
being
fair.
Fair?
It's like being with my parents all over again.
Was that in character or out of character?
In character.
Well, not gonna be helping us anymore. We keep exploring then? Try to find the knight?
What's that noise?
That is a noise you hear in game.
Oh right, okay. I was about
I
to
would
say,
like
what?
to make a perception to figure out where that noise came from.
I'm
Yes,
afraid,
yeah.
Amara, you don't hear it since you're outside.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
Fine,
Come back
alright.
in. Come join us.
It's too late. I'm outside, apparently.
Oh dear Lord, Darren.
That ears.
There, and I said you could roll again, but that's pretty perfect right there. Wow, they're all pretty good.
Hooray!
Amara, what you can hear is you can hear people reacting to hearing something. So although you can't hear the noise itself, you can hear that people are suddenly, reacting to something. I'll say Lenara and Theron, you can hear that there is something coming from the northeast direction of the northeast corner of that room you're where Lenara is currently standing.
I wander back in. What's going on?
Lenara walks up to the northeast corner and looks around.
Roll me a perception check, please. Yeah, anyone who wants to look around, explore the room a little bit, you can roll me perceptions.
Well, it sounds like there's someone tied up in this room. Theron says, walking into the room. I will roll perception.
Stick my head in the door. I don't particularly want to be here, but I can't exactly well leave someone tied up.
I am rolling great.
What noise is that?
I don't think I heard anything.
Lenara and Theron, you see that although the whole room is kind of lined with wooden panels, there is one in the northeast corridor. There was a small breeze coming out of it.
I would like to... Let's see. Oh, god damn it, I don't... Oh, I have a crowbar. I would like to take up my crowbar and attempt to pry this board aside.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, god damn it, this is where I fail.
You can do it, come on. You've been rolling good.
Yay!
Yay, see?
That's not bad. Yeah, I'll say you manage it. You manage to kind of pry open the thing. It slides open and reveals a hidden door. And the door kind of slides open.
Sorry.
Revealing another room.
Oh god.
There are 5 large barrels held in large braces along the walls of this dark, mouldy storage room. You can still hear some slight moaning. It sounds like pained moaning rather than someone who's been gagged or anything.
Can I tell which barrel it's coming from?
It seems to be between these two over here.
Step inside.
I'm gonna follow Lenara just to make sure she's okay.
I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okie dokie. You can hear... there is definitely a creature in here. You can hear generally pained noises. Like, the thoughts are pretty much all agony and upset.
Do I find anything if I probe deeper?
Yeah, and I don't think he's in any way or shape or form to resist it. You can, instead of hearing things, when you probe deeper, you can actually see slight visions. You can see the little girl Arabelle that you met earlier. You can see the Vistani camp outside Vallaki. And you can see the woods surrounding Argynvostholt.
Wait,
I'd like to
what we
walk
met
up.
earlier?
The little girl, Arabelle.
Oh, okay.
I would like to walk over here and... Hello? Where are you?
You hear a slight groan from between the two barrels. Here. Oh. And as you look between them, you can see there is a male dusk elf, like the ones you met outside of the Vistani camp, lying wounded on the ground.
I would like to do a medicine check.
Okay.
Shit.
No, that's actually enough. He's really badly wounded. He's got a lot of scratches, scrapes, and deep lacerations on his visible arms and on his face. He's got literally like a big scratch gouged into his face across one of his eyes. That eye is closed. He looks in pretty bad shape.
I'm gonna look at him warily and then sigh and just say, these words don't come from me, but you try anything, I will tear you in two. You understand?
Uh-huh.
Wanna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Such pleasant bed manner.
Okay, you walk over
I
and
just can imagine the other one literally in the back of her head, threaten him.
You walk over and put your hand on his arm. He doesn't make a move at all. He just kind of very faintly, his eyes flutter open. Can you roll me the cure spell?
Yes.
See how he's doing.
Fine. Thing. That's a charm person. That's the wrong one. I don't want to charm him. Hey, it's a 1d8 plus 3.
Oh.
A faint glow of yellow energy appears in your hand and channels into his body, and you can see the big scratch across his face starts knitting back together and slowly begins to fade. It's going to leave a scar, but you've helped a great deal. A lot of the minor cuts on his arms kind of start fading away also, and his eyes open properly. He starts to shift and get up. And he gets up to his knees first, and then up to his feet. And he's holding his hands up towards you, and he says, I'm going to pick up my daggers. I don't mean to harm you. I'm going to put them in their scabbards. And he kind of slowly leans down, picks up 2 daggers, and slowly and carefully.
There's in the back of Lenara's head.
Like, he's clearly scared of you. He very slowly slides them into. He's got flat sheets on his back, flat scabbards across the small of his back. He just kind of slides them back in there. Thank you for your help.
Do you have a name?
Yes, sorry. My name is Savid. And he's kind of
Savid.
rubs his face. Savid, yes. Thank you very much for your help.
What are you doing here, Savid?
I was searching for a missing child, and I was attacked by needle blights, and they forced me towards the mansion. This is the only place I could think to rush into.
A missing child? And Lenara looks a bit confused because, as far as she's aware, hags are the only things that kidnap children. Hags and Krampus.
A small Vistani girl named Arabelle.
Arabelle? And Lenara turns to look at Ray beside her. She turns to look at Theron.
I cut out there, so there was nothing, and then you turned to me, so I was like,
No, Arabelle's
I don't
That
know
the little girl we saved from drowning.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Character to Lenara.
I turn back to Savid. What happened to her? We know Arabelle.
I was searching for her. She went missing over a week ago now. What do you mean you know her?
Out of character for a minute here.
He went searching for her before you found her.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to say Arabella is safe. She's back at the village.
Oh, thank the gods. I'm very glad to hear that.
Away from what I assume to be home.
Yes, I rather am. We got sent out in a number of different directions to look for her. I was lucky enough to head south. And when I was turning to return home, he looks around kind of nervously. We don't like this place. I turned around to return home and there were a good 20 needle blights in my exit. I had to rush this way and they did a lot of damage to me. I barely made it in here alive. I almost got eaten by giant spiders. And I crawled in here and barricaded the doors.
And why don't the Vistani like this place?
Honestly, it's mostly legend wrapped in superstition, but we believe that the ghost of Argynvost haunts this place.
Why would they do that?
This used to be Argynvost's home. He's looking around at you like you should know this. You don't, but he thinks you should.
Looking for, were they named Argynvost? The platinum, the silver dragon worshipper?
No.
Okay.
They may have came later.
Argynvost.
Argynvost was a silver dragon. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
You're cutting in and out for me, but that's probably just due to my connection.
I'm going to refresh Discord really quickly.
Supposed.
The gate.
Quick, what should we do? Level up everyone!
No, I'm already back. No leveling up for anyone.
I was about to make Theron lawful good.
Oh god, Theron would hate his life as a lawful good character.
Oh yeah. Theron was lawful good, the party would never get anything done.
Whereas Amara dyes her hair and gets tattoos.
Yes, become angsty.
Oh my god. Angst Mara. Argynvost was a silver dragon. He led the order of the silver dragon in his human form.
What can you tell us about this place?
Well, when Argynvost came here, he wanted to set up a place where he could protect the Amber Temple. They set up this place as the last line of defense. A group of nobles joined together, became the Order of the Silver Dragon, and followed Argynvost. They set up base here and made sure that no one went into the valley towards the Amber Temple. They fought Strahd's armies. Went back when Strahd was merely a human.
Oh.
Do you know of Vladimir Horngard?
The name sounds familiar. Off the top of my head, I believe he led the Silver Dragons after Argynvost died.
Amara kind of rolls her eyes.
What's this?
You know something else, Samara?
Amara?
I don't answer him. I take a step back out of the room.
The Knights of the Silver Dragon fought Strahd's armies and lost. But then Strahd died.
There's been a
Say
slight
that.
change to that one.
Yes, after he returned, he sent another army in to destroy pretty much all of the Silver Knights. When they died, their spirits came back. They returned as revenants. The entire group of knights. He's telling the truth, Lenara. No, he's absolutely telling the truth. The entire platoon of knights returned as revenants, and their entire goal was to see Strahd suffer. At least at first. The knights were outnumbered by Strahd's armies, but every time one died, it came back in a different body, and they began to win. They even marched on Ravenloft.
Huh.
Guessing that
See,
didn't go
that
too
didn't
well.
go too well.
Jinx.
Jinx.
They were stopped by obviously, this is many years ago. I'm 400, and this was long before my time. But apparently, they were stopped by a Vistani seer outside of Ravenloft. They were sent away.
Does Vistani Seer have a name?
Madam something.
Lenora sort of raises her eyebrows and looks back at the others.
Don't you know who that might be?
Madam Irva.
Madam Eva! He looks surprised. Yes, that's the one. She seems to know of Strahd. Oh, she seems to know Strahd well. She told them that Strahd was a prisoner here, that he had lost his love, he had lost his brother, he had lost his family, and that he was already massively tormented. They seemed to agree, and they left him. That being said, rumour has it that they do still kill those they deem those they decide still work for Strahd. I've seen them before hunting some of Strahd's zombies.
Where have you seen them?
Sometimes in the forests surrounding this mansion. They don't tend to go very far, but they hunt down werewolves and vampire spawn, and sometimes I've seen them shooting arrows at bats and protecting were-ravens.
A knight?
The undead knights, yes. You have... Osi, you have met one of these knights.
I know.
Just checking to make sure everyone's on the same page.
I don't notice.
You're the only one who...
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, Theron wasn't there for that. Theron wasn't there for that, but the rest of them were there for it.
Was that?
Yeah, remember there was the zombie
Yes.
guy who was stronger than the other zombies who killed them and talked to you?
The
Revenant.
Yeah, he was a revenant. All of the knights are revenants. Don't be a real hack. Sorry, Chrono got me.
Well, they sound like a group of good people to me.
They were. They're not all as sane as they once were. A lot of them attack whoever comes close.
Oh.
Well, I just want to make sure Theron isn't deciding to kill this here gentleman here before I make my leave. Theron?
No, not this gentleman.
Good. Then I'll be off.
As if you leave, you're gonna die next morning.
Oh, like you would bother saving me.
I've already saved you 3 times with my electricity.
And then you tried to strangle me once, most recently. I honestly don't trust you to keep me alive any more than I trust anything else to keep me alive. If I'm going to die
Yay.
by morning, then I better do something quickly with the time I have.
Amara, don't talk like that.
Fuck's sake.
I wander off.
No, wait. Mm, can I?
Can you what? Sorry.
I'm not going very fast. I'm just walking.
Can I? Can I?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try and stop things to happen.
How are you going to do this? Are you grabbing her, or are you...
Yeah. Although not like a strangly grab. It's like a grab of a wrist.
Yes, Ray.
Come on, Amara, please.
You're welcome to come with me if you want to. But I don't want to be around a man who would happily strangle a lady for no particular reason and has no remorse or regret, let alone murders random people that he just decides are good or evil on his own merit without discussing it with anyone or having any basis for comparison.
Don't you want to go home?
Yes, but if going home means going home this way, I'm not sure that going home is the right thing to do.
But Amara, think logically here. There's 4 of us. There's only one of you.
Logically,
We're 4 times more alive.
and I'm logically more likely to survive without him in the vicinity.
I'll protect you best I can. I promise that. Please.
If he attacks me, he's as good as dead.
He won't attack you. Is he allowed to use it though?
Is he allowed
Just
to what?
in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt he'd actually want to.
Sure, I can persuade him. Please, come on. We entered this place together. Let's leave it home.
I'll think about it.
Thank you.
I wander off into this room.
Right. Turns around.
Sign.
Sorry, what?
Don't you want to go home? Oh. Oh.
Can't actually hear you, Ellie.
I'm kind of robotic.
Yeah, Ellie, you're cutting out a lot.
Sorry.
Okay, try again.
Just keep trying until we say it's okay.
I'm trying.
There you go.
Trying so hard.
It's working fine now. I think you may just need to talk in your voice and not her voice, because whenever you talk normally, you seem to be fine.
Oh. Well. Okay, well. Was Farron gonna say something? I felt like you were gonna say something.
Out, look out. Turn around and open this door.
Okay. In response to Linara, the Dusk Elf is going to wander his way out, but thank each of you in turn as he heads out, including Amara.
Okay. See you later, bye. Good luck.
As long as no one's stopping him, he's just gone.
No.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Boom.
Bye then.
And he's gone. Okay, Theron, you push open a door to the north. This is a parlour. It looks like it was once quite nicely decorated. There are tattered velvet drapes covering tall, slender windows in here, in this round circular parlour. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs. It's clearly not been used in quite some time, and it's all in disarray. There's a damaged brass chandelier hanging from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colourful birds flying beneath white clouds. It's quite beautiful. Sadly, it seems like this room would once have been gorgeous, but time and decay have damaged most of that.
I'm gonna walk over to the brown thing and check it out.
No.
It's just a table.
Follows.
There's nothing on it.
Nah.
Okay. Cool.
Sadly, there is not. Mostly just damaged stiff.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Ray.
Yay! Ray sits down and just meditates for a little bit.
So Ray kind of sits down, crosses her legs, kind of maintains a bit of a lotus position and meditates. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I stand with Ray?
Sure.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking indignant with my arms folded.
Okay. Lenara, Theron?
I just wanted to push open that door.
Oh, my bad. As you open this door, you're in a small corridor. There are a few steps that lead down to what appears to be a chained iron gate.
Okay.
That leads outside.
Suppose at this point I notice that Leonara is following. I will turn back and say, "Are we going to explore the rest of the house and find the night dude?"
You just walked through me. That was rude. And also very weird.
Technically, I walked past.
I never said I let you pass.
Oh,
Block
he,
me.
if it helps, you can, on this map, every square is 10 feet, so you can kind of walk through each other,
Aww.
essentially. Each square can hold 2 of you in it.
Why can't we just all be friends?
I think we fucked that up long ago. To the at best here.
Oh man.
No, literally, like, you guys, with the exception of Ray, probably, are just proving to Lenora why the other one should be her only friend.
Well, what about the dragon you were talking to?
He told us we had to make the night see the light.
Did you not care to ask the dragon's name?
He kind of puffed out of existence.
Useful. Useful was he?
I mean, he was in that fireplace. I'll point to the fireplace. If you want to do some fancy magic stuff to it.
Hold on.
Yes, you know, the one we're trying to turn on. Is what we're here for, isn't it?
Do you think of things in literal concepts?
Unfortunately, we don't have the thing that turns on the light.
No, because the thing that turns on the light is a dragon skull, and it's currently sitting in Strahd's castle.
Yes, exactly.
If we can't make Vladimir see reason without the dragon skull, just being here may do more harm than good.
Well, then why were we here?
I don't know, we were following you!
Nobody told me what we were supposed to do here. Why did nobody tell us while we were in Strahd's castle to find the skull?
We didn't know then. Right?
Found it out on your way in, apparently.
Yeah, you found out on your way there because you and Theron split up for a little bit.
No,
I don't know.
shit.
Sorry. Sending his children after us. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't have a second to fit a fucking dragon skull into my pocket.
I would have to concur there. And nobody told you
Yeah.
because you wouldn't shut up long enough to listen. So, what colour was the dragon?
Red.
Great, that's not the right dragon.
Wait, what colour was
I
what
walk out the
dragon?
room. The dragon in the
Is-
fire.
It was red because it was made out of fire.
Then Amara's not interested in that dragon.
It was shaped like a silver dragon, though it was obviously made of flames.
Would they have known it was shaped like a silver dragon and been able to tell me it was shaped like a silver dragon?
Well, it was shaped like
Those
the...
two rolled well.
Yeah, those two rolled really well for their
Yeah.
knowledge
Yeah,
dragons, so...
Lenara rolled well on the statue. I guess.
They rolled well enough to identify that the statue outside was a silver dragon, despite the fact that it's stone-coloured. So I'd say yes, they could tell it was a silver dragon.
I still say red.
Yeah, Theron has no idea.
It looked like a. Yeah. It looked like a silver dragon, but it was made out of flame and soot.
Well, that's a good start, I suppose.
Good.
Well, there are two things we have to sort out here.
What
One
are
of
the
them-
two things?
One of them we can probably do. I don't
Yeah.
feel like quite divulging that with you yet, until I feel I can actually trust you again, which could take a while. So you're just going to have to trust me.
You didn't divulge information to me. We went through a castle without getting a skull. Why don't you just let me know first?
Last time I didn't divulge information with you, you strangled me. Actually, I think you'll find. So that's why I'm not telling. And I walk out the door.
You're
I
both
guess
like
you'll have to
fucking
just
children.
trust me.
She is a child.
Hmm.
Theron says.
You're no different. Nora then looks to Ray because Ray is the only person with some sense in this world.
Ray doesn't seem to respond as she sits cross-legged with her eyes shut.
I'm having a nice little meditate because there's not enough booze to sort this out.
Is there a downstairs?
And you're on the ground floor at the moment. There are stairs going up, and there are doors leading out from kind of...
So these aren't stairs that go down. They're
No.
stairs that go up, and
Yeah.
then
You kind of go up the middle stairs and then up to the left or right.
and then up there.
If you notice you see where the dotted lines are?
Mhm.
Those are kind of balconies. So you can see there are balconies up above you, and you can walk under them to these doors. But yeah, they lead up to the first floor where there are balconies there.
Well, considering everybody seems to be dead, right? Can I assume safely,
Except for the giant
with my
spiders.
logical brain,
Giant spiders are
that
alive.
Vladimir Horngard is in fact dead?
You've just been told that pretty much all of the knights came back as revenants.
Okay.
So yes
So
and
all
no.
of the knights came down. So Vladimir is probably undead. Where would they have buried Vladimir Horngard? Probably with his knights.
Is Amara saying that out loud?
No, I'm thinking it in my head. I feel like they'd have buried Vladimir Horngard with his knights, but they'd have buried him slightly special because it's fucking Vladimir Horngard.
On that note, you did notice that in the room you were just in, there was the room that Ray is meditating in, there was a sarcophagus in the north wall.
Okay, I go back into this room.
Okie dokie.
I don't
Oh,
allow it
that's
to
back and
pass
forth.
through my space. No, I'm kidding.
I go up to the sarcophagus on the north wall,
Yes,
and I wish to investigate it.
absolutely.
Is there any way of opening this sarcophagus?
Yes.
Wow, thanks, DM.
Sorry. Yes, you can indeed open the sarcophagus. It is made of wood and there is a hinge, and if you pulled, you think you could probably open it.
Alright. I turn around.
Amara, what are
All
you
right.
doing?
This is a sarcophagus. I think by logic dictation, we can probably guess that Vlad Horngard is probably undead. Or actual dead. Either way, he's more likely to have been buried somewhere special as opposed to maybe with his knights, but at least somewhere special. We can pull this to open it. He may or may not be a little pissed, as most undead could be when they've just been woken up. So I'm saying Theron opens it.
Are you even thinking this through?
We need to talk to Vladimir Horngard.
Why
need to
would he
restore
still
hope.
be buried, though? If he's undead, surely he's walking around.
Not necessarily. Undead can still be buried alive. Or unalive.
Do you remember how Sabi said that some revenants had gone a little insane?
Exactly, which is why I think Theron should open it, being a close quarters fighter. But
Because we
if
know that
Vladimir...
Vladimir has gone insane. We need to make him see reason.
Well, then we need
This is
to be
providing
careful.
him with the light. We can only do that with the fucking dragon skull, which we don't have.
Technically, we need to restore hope as well.
Okay, but
Which
seriously,
we do by showing the light.
why did the dragon skull matter so much?
Because that's
Fair
the thing
enough.
that restores the light. Oh my goodness, have you not been listening to anything she says?
How does it restore the light?
Magic.
One
Maybe
thing
it's
at a
not
time.
a
We
physical
don't even
thing.
have the skull yet.
Maybe the skull will make Vladimir see reason. Maybe it will give him hope. Maybe
Well, there is that.
it will rally
Maybe,
what
though, we
remains.
have to do things in order. I was told see Vladimir, see reason first, then restore hope, then we get the dragon skull, then we restore the light.
You know what? Just do whatever you want.
I'm just saying he's probably in here. So if we're going to open it, I'd reckon Theron does. If not, then I'd suggest we go to Strahd's castle and get the skull and do it your way.
Well, worst comes to the worst, we just run away.
Worst comes to
Or
the
an open
worst,
thing.
we've lost a potentially strong and valuable ally.
We're not gonna lose him.
Potentially
We're not
doom
gonna kill him.
Barovia to darkness for all of eternity, but you know.
She has points. Having the dragon skull would be more beneficial. But we're already here. So what do you want to do? Leave or not?
Then
He
our
might not even be in here,
shrugs.
in which case we'll need to find him when we get back. And what's to say?
opinion hardly matters on anything, does it?
And what made you think that? I literally just said you make good points.
Oh, I'm still remembering when I was laying dying and you were contemplating leaving me.
When was that? Like OC, when was that? I don't remember.
No, I remember after the wagon exploded and like we killed all the werewolves.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A bit pissed at Lenara for destroying it,
Blowing
And,
everything up.
and we're not very nice.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, fine. But I'm probably going to go and try and get a dragon skull from a very, very pissed off vampire. Because I'd rather not be in this room.
Do you remember what his castle was like when we were leaving? It's probably gonna be like that now.
Yes, I remember risking my life to get you all out of there quite clearly. Thank you for reminding me. Excuse me, Lenara.
So are you not opening this thing? I'm confused.
Nope. Amara's agreeing with Lenara, though Lenara doesn't see it.
So, are we really gonna walk right back into Strahd's castle?
I'd rather not. I'm
But
probably not gonna have
we're
as much
probably
fun
all gonna
last time,
die
I mean,
anyway, so
It's unlimited booze last time. This time I doubt he's gonna give me the special drink.
We did kind of give him the giant middle finger when we stole his love away.
Mm. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, wait. To the door and Cal calls out, Amara, I've got a better idea.
There's an audible face palm that you don't need bat ears to hear.
Looks right.
I wonder what gave that away. Was it my lifelong career as a librarian? Or perhaps that I carry around an awful lot of them for fun?
Yeah,
Probably
pretty
the
much.
second
Anyway.
one.
Ray has stopped meditating, stood up and crossed her arms. She was annoyed that everyone was talking in the room where she was trying to meditate.
We might have possibly seen taken away by a river on the way up here.
All right.
That's supposed to be the place that holds your book, right?
I suppose since we're heading in that direction, we might have some time.
Still won't make this whole thing a complete waste.
Fine. All right. I suggest we leave then.
Okay, let's get going.
Damn it, I really wish one of you had opened the thing. But okay, we're leaving Argynvostholt.
Yeah. Just have to meditate some other time.
Absolutely wonderful. Where are you heading?
We're gonna look for that place that you said looks like the river had like flooded a town.
Was a village that was drowned by a river.
Okie dokie. In that case, what I'll do is I will say, you guys have been... Yeah, you've got about half a day of travelling. You're okay. You can probably get there within a few hours. I'm going to say we should have probably have our break now. It's a good place as any when you're transitioning between one place to another. We'll have a quick 5-minute break. So, toilet, hydrating, all of that wonderful, lovely stuff, and then we'll come back at 9:45 and go for another 45 minutes or so, and then we will see how that goes. Yay! It's weird. I've never had you guys leave a map so unexplored before. It's so strange.
All right.
There's 4 stories to this place. So yeah.
I don't like it.
So yeah, we'll go on a quick break and we will be back in 5 minutes.
Cool.
Cool.
And we're kind of back. We're back! Yay!
Yay!
So, this is interesting. Very interesting. Everybody has decided they're going to travel away from here now and go towards the sunken village that they could see in the distance, which is scrolling in on this map. Boo boo.
Is it this way?
No, it is the letter U.
Oh,
Down dear.
I was getting ahead of myself.
Yes. The path that goes directly from Argynvostholt down to the village of Berez is quite a treacherous one. But you can do it. It takes you a bit longer than usual. You are essentially travelling down a mountain, which is pretty tough at the best of times. But yeah, like I said, you can manage it.
Is it raining?
Is it raining? No, you are fine.
Good.
It's a bit miserable.
In Breath of the Wild, if it's raining, you can't climb or do anything.
That
Oh.
is pretty true.
Chew probably knows it all too well.
Yeah. Well, Ku's finished it now.
Yeah, you gotta find a waterfall to swim up.
Okay, this is going to be really, really interesting. I was totes not prepared for this shit, so apologies in advance, because I'm going to have to rush making some stuff. So,
Sorry.
that's absolutely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a map of the village itself, and I'm going to tell you where you come in and stuff like that. There'll be things you can see, I mean, I'm gonna have it all open, but I'm gonna tell you only when you get to certain bits what you're actually seeing.
Have we fucked up your plans again?
A little bit,
So much.
a little bit, but that's okay.
It's like
That's
they're going to the castle. I got this. I'll prepare for this. And
literally, well, yeah, because like Argynvostholt is bloody huge. Like Argynvostholt is huge, so I thought you guys would be there for most of tonight's session, so I didn't prepare a lot. Probably shoulda.
I remember when you did your first campaign, the one you wrote, and you drew up a map in paint. I think because you went to an area you could go to.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was essentially what I had to do because, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Because, yeah, you guys decided, like, very spur of the moment, hey, we're going to go investigate this thing. This is not a thing that SJ has even put in his campaign. It's not even important in any way, shape, or form, but we're going to go do this. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, that was when you guys went to investigate the monument.
We ended up getting the bear killed.
Oh, and yeah, you got the mayor killed. Yeah, that was pretty
That
funny.
was a good campaign.
I'm glad you
Bear
guys
killed
liked
and
it.
Grant headbutted a wall.
Oh, yeah. Good times, yo.
That was a good campaign. I like that.
I'm glad you liked that. That was my beginner's campaign, so we're not going to talk much more about that, because people that may want to play my beginner's games that I'm setting up for the future, which will be after I'm back from Sweden, you'll be playing that campaign, because, yeah, my beginners here seem to like it.
Yeah. No spoilers then from us. It's a good one though.
But yeah, let's just say that they added shit to it that I'd never even thought of, and usually I'm pretty good at thinking these crazy things up. Can I just double check we're all here, because I haven't heard from Ree yet.
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome, just double checking. Okay, in that case, I will throw you guys onto the map of Berez. Wow, it's really far away from the country Barovia map. You may see a few map jumps on the way. I don't mean to terrify you. You're not going back to Ravenloft.
Abby.
No.
You want to zoom out a little bit for this one.
Weird. No.
I'm only going to put one. I really want you all to travel together on this one, mainly because I'm going to put 1 token on the map because it's a town map rather than a thing. So, what did I use for the Barovia one? I used a skull, didn't I? So,
Just to make it spoopy.
2 spoopy, 5 me, 3 spoopy, 5 me. Yeah, so I'll put a skull in. No, that's too... No, I used the green one last time because the area was brown. Now I can see that one here. I'll use the one with the horns. That's kind of better. There we go.
Too spoopy.
And yeah, I'll get to the Berez stuff in the book because I legit was not prepared for this. Okay, so I'm going to give control of the skull to all of you. So you can choose all players. There we go. Oh, that's a nice new option. I didn't used to have that. Oh yeah, Chrono. If you want to play the beginner sessions, I do like having a seasoned player in them. Ree was my seasoned player in their beginner sessions, and it helped. It helped like kind of steer the direction and stuff. I love just making the skull dance in the background. Okay. So.
Why have we got the skull?
I can hear the death metal.
Oh, the skull.
Yeah, the skull represents the entire team because it would make it. I can put all of your individual things on the map, but the map is much bigger than it actually is because it's a town map.
Fine.
Please stop spinning the skull.
Is fine.
It is distracting me.
Okay.
Okay. As you kind of approach the town, you're on a trail hugging the river. You kind of come south. Actually, yeah, you're coming in. You're not coming where that skull is. You're coming in. Up here-ish. So yeah, the trail hugs the river for several miles as you come down. The dirt and grass soon turn into marsh as the trail kind of dissolves into spongy earth with tall reeds, and there are small pools of stagnant water as you kind of head down. There is a thick shroud of fog over this place, which you're kind of used to. And scattered throughout the marsh are odd peasant cottages here and there. The walls are covered with mildew, roofs mainly caved in. This seems to have been long abandoned. These decrepit dwellings almost seem to be sinking into the mire. Everywhere you look, there are black clouds of flies that are darting around. Every now and again, you feel like the bite of a mosquito. It's pretty disgusting everywhere around here. As you kind of come south, you can see the fog is a bit thinner on the far side of the river, where there is a light flashing amidst a dark ring of standing stones. So you can see some standing stones in the distance, and you can see the flashing of light, which is coming from where U6 is on the map.
Oh.
Does anyone else see that creepiness?
Pretty much everything is creepy around here. But yes.
Sweet. At least I'm not insane. I
Let's
gotta say, I'm quite happy this is
glad
just
I'm not.
marshy. I thought we were literally gonna be underwater for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not great at swimming, so thank goodness.
Amara, any idea what that flashy thing over there is?
Well, best guess. Is it magical? DM?
It seems to be pretty mundane.
It's most
wow.
likely a lamp.
It does seem to be someone covering and uncovering a lantern.
So we're not alone.
And whoever it is, they're trying to signal us, so they're potentially trapped.
Oh. How do we get to them?
It's a question all by itself, isn't it?
Whispering.
It's all right. I was just mumbling. I guess we see if there's a bridge.
We down south, then. Maybe there'll be a bridge somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay. As you begin to head south, you start spotting more and more abandoned cottages. This seems to be around the areas that are marked U1 on your maps to the north and to the east are all abandoned cottages, really long abandoned. They are clustered with broken down wooden walls around them. The ceilings are caved in, the walls are kind of crumbling. You could almost walk over these walls now. In the distance,
Do any of these cottages look like they'd have a book in them?
no.
Great.
There is, however, in the distance, marked U2 on the map, a mansion-looking area.
My favorite band.
There is a mansion to the south that marked U2. There is what looks to be almost like a hut with roots growing out of it at U3.
Ooh.
I'm going to say you can see most of these things. U4 appears to be some kind of ruined churchyard. You can't see U5 from here, or U6 probably.
Well, if there's going to be a library anywhere, it's probably in the ruins of the rather large-looking building. I don't really see any way across this river.
We want to at least signal that guy, let him know that we're here.
But we don't particularly know whether they're a nice person or a evil person. All we know is they're signaling. It could be a trap.
It is. He gave away his position.
It could be an ambush.
Could be.
As in, hey, I'm trapped over here, come help me. And you go over there, you're stuck over there, and then he eats you and steals all your things.
Hey, you're learning.
Or it could be a person who's getting in distress. Either way, we should probably go figure it out.
But if there's no way across, we can't.
Then how
figure it out.
did they get there?
Probably from the other side. They didn't start on the same side as us.
I mean, there's ways to cross rivers.
Magic?
Try swimming.
Oh god.
I don't particularly feel like swimming.
No, me neither. Especially not a dead town that's supposedly ruled by a tyrant.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here.
While people are talking, am I okay just to sort of have a rummage through this place? You want?
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of... It's just broken down buildings. You're welcome to have a look around. But sadly, all you tend to find is just damp, marshy land. Any items that you find have been long since ruined by water. There are a few, you get a few bits of furniture and things that are sunk into the marsh, corners of tables sticking out of the ground, things like that. It's really soggy, and these things have been here for quite some time.
Well, if the book was in one of these houses, it's long gone.
No, Mara's probably right. It's probably at that giant building. Although, I would suggest we possibly head towards that thing first.
Yeah. Check that one out and then we can go to U2.
I hate you two. They're terrible.
Bono and Miege and the other guys.
Unless Amara disagrees, Aaron would start heading that way.
What, towards the big mansion place?
Towards you three.
And then we're gonna go to the mansion. Because it's on my way, so we're gonna do that.
That's fine.
Okay. As you approach, you see that someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what looks to have once been an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a gigantic spider. An open doorway is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats an upside-down, hollowed-out skull of a giant. Flanking the hut's doorway are 2 iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves. Scores of ravens have trapped to each one. They squawk and flutter their wings excitedly as you approach.
God, are those were-ravens?
Oh god.
I'm not 100% sure.
Are the ravens inside the cages, or is there something inside the cages they want to get?
Sorry, say that again?
Are the ravens inside the cages, or is there something that they want to get to?
They just seem to want out.
They're
Oh,
in the
they're
cage.
Oh, they're in it. Okay.
Yeah, the cages are... There's a ton of ravens in each of these cages. These cages are huge, and there is a full swarm of ravens, let's say, in each one.
I'd like to
Okay.
do a test. I wave my arm in the air, and then do a silence motion with my finger.
The ravens seem to quiet down.
I cast comprehend languages on myself while he's doing the flappy arm thing.
There definitely were ravens there. Mark.
Give me a second.
I want to be sneaky at this point.
Um,
I wasn't expecting anything to be here. I thought it was just going to be like an empty tree thing with a hut.
Well,
Ah,
hello.
they just seem to be squawking.
But I've just
Alright.
cast comprehend languages.
Which allows you to understand any spoken language you hear.
So they're not speaking any language. Okay,
They're just
that's
squawking.
fine. I'm afraid if you're going to keep getting in it is, I'm not going to understand a damn word you're saying.
Mara, please stop speaking. Out loud. Building has a bunch of were-ravens captured. It's probably strong and evil.
They're ravens.
What?
They're not were-ravens.
Then they're incredibly intelligent. They knew to shut up when I did the silence thing.
Ravens are very intelligent, but these ones aren't talking.
Oh, do you know what? No, go ahead, sorry. Ignore me.
If they had anything specific to say, I would understand it, but all they're doing is squawking. So, unless you have any sentences you'd like to at least attempt,
Try, are you were-ravens?
Genius.
I was trying.
Oh, you can't squawk that to them?
I accidentally pulled my microphone out.
Oh, wonder.
Oh.
They're not even saying anything like help or anything like that. They're just squawking like birds.
Oh,
I did a thing for y'all.
You
Oh god,
did.
it's creepy.
You caught me by surprise, so it took me a while to set it up. But yeah, here you go.
Oh, that
It's
is creepy.
fine. That's creepy.
There we go.
So, other than being trapped birds, I don't think they're were-ravens. Can I do a quick nature check just to be sure?
Absolutely.
That was loud.
What was?
I don't know. I just suddenly heard a really loud noise.
Yeah, they just seem to be ravens. They're intelligent, but they seem to be standard ravens. But that's what these are the cages here and up here.
Is there like any smoke coming out of this vault? Like slipped in?
You can't see any smoke coming out of it. It does seem like, you know, this is an actual building that is well structured, not like the rest of the place that had been collapsed.
Yeah.
And
These ravens in cages.
I mean, the outside, the giant skull is kind of floating.
Oh,
Oh, it's floating. I thought it was just upside down.
No, it's literally floating off the ground slightly. It's hollowed out. It's upside down. It is a proper giant skull, so it's really big, and it's hanging upside down, kind of floating in midair.
I don't think I need to say that I need to arcana that crap.
It's definitely magical, but you can't tell what exactly it is about it that's magical. There's definitely been something cast on it though. It's big enough that someone could get inside it without a problem. Like it's a huge thing.
It's evil. Evil.
so
Well-
I'm thinking swamp hags.
Oh, great.
Why is there always hags with you people?
I don't know if they'd precisely be hags. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen hags take down a giant, even in stories. Now, there was a story of a very small boy who took down a giant once. But that was more of a fluke than anything else. He had a very good aim. And obviously it was a work of fiction, so...
I'm gonna sneakily be somewhere. I'm trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, well, you rolled stealth before, didn't you? That 12.
Yes, I did.
Okie dokie.
I'm being sneaky and hiding.
Yep.
I'm not sure if they killed the giant. They might just have the skull.
The ravens, start squawking again. They're flapping quite hard.
Well, the only way I think we're actually going to find out is by going in, and not just standing outside a place. After you.
Of course. As I possibly can with a fucking 9 and try to go up to the door.
Okay.
It's gonna be a stall box, goddammit.
Thank you for the order hosts, people. What the hell? Okay. Okay, so you're just walking in?
No, I am going up to the door and seeing what the hell it looks like. Preferably to find windows or something.
It's essentially a large wooden door, but there don't seem to be any windows at all. Even if you walked around the outside of the place, there doesn't seem to be any windows at all.
Out to the others and say, "Are you guys ready for this?"
The ravens seem to be like slamming against the doors of the cages now.
Nope. I never am. I just wing it.
God damn it.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Come on, what are we doing, guys? We're gonna run out of time soon.
Hearing the squawking, I'm pointing that out and saying, "Hey, ravens, they seem to be warning us against this."
Honestly, everything I've studied about them and the fact that they don't understand anything and they're not talking in any language, can't say they really have much intelligence other than to just be flappy. They could just be like some sort of early door warning and just be startled and want out. I can't think of many people who don't want out if they were in a cage.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. I'll knock on the door.
Alright, I'm gonna move closer to Farron as he does that. Give him some backup.
Okay.
Sounds like we made a terrible choice.
Made the most terrible of choices.
Oh man.
No, that's absolutely fine. Wow.
Really?
The ground around all of you begins to shake.
Lovely.
The door in front of you opens, Theron. And as it does open,
Let's see.
as it opens, the entire house...
You cut out.
Sorry.
You literally came in through the entire house. You literally went, the door opens, and then the entire house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my sentence.
Oh, okay.
The door opens, and the entire house stands up.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
It's literally a tree mimic.
No. Theron, the door opens in front of you. Ray, you're close enough that you and Theron are both on the porch when it lifts up. Amara and Linara...
Great.
What?
I said great.
So yeah, you're both stood there.
Did we walk into a Ghibli movie?
Yes, we did.
This is a moving house. I'll tell you... So, Amara and Linara, what you see is the house stands up and has what appear to be two large chicken legs out of the bottom of it.
I like chickens.
Theron and Ray, what you see inside, you see you get to see the interior of the place. There's a lot of old furniture in here: a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, slender wardrobe, a wooden table, kind of very old wooden things. There's a treasure chest in there, an iron tub that is stained with blood.
No, standard. Standard.
In the middle of the room is the most unsettling thing, however. In the middle of the room is a wooden crib with a small, angelic-looking child sitting in it. Floating nearby, glowing green,
Oh, yeah.
is an old hag who looks absolutely terrifying. She looks ancient. She looks like the thing I'm currently pasting into the chat.
I don't want to look.
Better not be a picture of me.
Lol.
No picture of me.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, wow.
But that is some killer hair.
Wow. Wow.
She's having a better hair day than me. That's all I'll say.
You've triggered the creeping heart. So the legs kind of seem to uproot beneath the tree, but as they do, these giant chicken legs in the center of the house, all of the roots of the house start moving as well, like spider legs. The entire house basically stands up and begins slowly creeping towards the river. So Amara and Linara, it's heading towards you.
Oh, Lenara won't get out of the way.
I'm following Linara.
Like, literally dive.
Actually, no, Linara's over there. And I'm running.
Do you want to hear the most fun thing?
What?
Okay.
This, you're gonna have to fight both of these. So,
Oh.
I'm gonna
Best
stop.
of luck, guys.
I'm gonna stop for now. Well, I'm gonna stop before we start the fight. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of more role play, and then we're gonna stop about 10:30, like we were first planning, because. Right, I'll do the bit with the people inside first, because fuck me, you guys have triggered something that you weren't supposed to get to for a long while yet.
Oh, God.
Great. Oh, I've missed this.
The hag that is kind
what
of
we're good at.
floating next to the crib seems to be cooing over the child, and it's really uncomfortable mainly because of she keeps calling him by name. She keeps calling him Strahd.
That is weird.
She's like, tickling his cheeks, smiling, cooing over him. Just, aren't you such a good boy, Strahd? You are the most lovely, Strahd. It's
What?
pretty creepy as hell. Yeah. And then she turns to look at you. What are you doing here?
I was asking myself the same question.
That's an excellent question. Farron?
Oh,
We came to find a book. What are you doing here? Who's that baby?
She starts cackling. Oh my god, I so wasn't prepared for this.
I get a
This-
feeling we asked a stupid question.
This
Believe it or not.
is my child. This is Strahd. This is he who rules all.
We've met Strahd. He's not a baby.
You,
Last time I met him, he was also old enough to drink. He's a baby.
you dare talk back to me?
Oh, well, you were talking to us, so we addressed you back.
Oh shit.
Step away from Ray, because Ray's about to get obliterated. No.
I'm gonna have to pause with you guys. I'm not used
okay.
to playing characters with 9th level spells.
Oh, Farron, what have we done?
I'll move to Amara and Lenara. Amara and Lenara, as it starts moving towards you, you obviously move to get out of the way. The two frontmost spider legs, which are essentially giant roots, lash out towards you. Could you both roll me dexterity saving throws, please?
yeah. Because I am the most dexterous of librarians.
Yes!
Oh! Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The most dexterous of librarians.
Lenara, you managed to get out of the way of both of the attacks it targets you with. Amara, now we'll see if this hits your AC.
Yes.
Plus 12?
Like, that's a very yes. Like, my AC's only 13. I am a squishy librarian.
One of the root that hits you slams into your chest, sending you flying backwards. You take 32 bludgeoning damage to the chest.
Well, I'm now on 8.
And I think we're going to stop there,
Ooh.
because I need to prep for this battle, and you guys may need to do some planning for running away, or for making new characters, or for fighting. So, welcome to Baba Lysaga, Strahd's second mother, and her creeping hut.
Oh.
Yay!
Lewoop. Why didn't we go to the mansion first?
It is 100% possible at the level you are now to defeat her. I promise you that.
Really?
It is. It's just going to be really, really bloody difficult.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hard. Don't get me wrong, it'll be fucking hard. It'll be hard for all four of you. However, the fact that 2 of you are in the house and 2 of you are outside the house is going to make this way more difficult. I will say, with your natural knowledge stats, you can tell, at least Amara would definitely be able to tell, Baba Lysaga's hut is a gargantuan construct.
Sweet.
Oh. So we can kill it! Yay!
I will say, however, you guys are all aware of something, and this was a while ago, you're all aware of something that can bring inanimate objects to life. You found out about it in the Wizard of the Wines winery. Think about some things that went missing from the winery.
Could be here.
Oh, the glowy stone.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
The Stone of the Druids.
This bitch controls the goddamn tree blights. That's why she's got so many ravens. Ah!
Could I have a
Dick.
Oh no, the ravens fucking hate her.
I know, she's got them all kept in a thing. Why couldn't they speak though? That's weird.
They're not were ravens.
They're still little ravens. They're just regular ravens.
Ah.
But she catches every raven just in case. Just in
never know.
case. Because you never know when it might be a were-raven in disguise. Might have been useful to have talked to the were-raven that was trying to signal you guys earlier, but meh.
We couldn't see it was a raven.
No, I know. It was... I know.
It's just the light.
I
I
know.
never talk to strangers.
I'm just now being a dick GM and revealing shit. That's funny to
Yeah.
me.
Uh,
So yes, we will pick up from here next week. No. Shit, no we won't pick up from here next week.
You're in Sweden next week.
Ree and I are both going to be in Sweden next week. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks to find out what the fuck happens here.
we might have to wait longer.
Because you're in Japan?
Yes, that's the day I fly out.
Piss!
I am so sorry, everyone. This is such a massive cliffhanger.
How long are you in Japan for?
2 weeks.
When-
Yep.
When do you get back?
On the 2nd of May. But I fly back at I think I land back in England at 11 o'clock at night on that Monday, so it'll be the Monday after that.
5 weeks?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's such a long time.
Oh shit.
I mean, I don't mind if you guys want to carry on this while I'm...
I mean, if you want, I can play Ray for the battle if you want.
Yeah, just if you kill her though, I'll never forgive you.
I mean, I may kill everyone. We'll see how this goes.
No, don't.
Ah!
Don't kill
He's had
Ray.
enough of this. He doesn't want to talk to us anymore. He doesn't want to play with us anymore.
I'd love to play with you guys. Just depends. I want you to get out of this. I really want you guys to get out of this.
I was
But yeah.
teasing.
Oh my god. I
Thanks, otherwise...
don't
5
expect
weeks
you guys
is
to
a
keep
long
doing things
time.
separately from each other. So yeah. I didn't expect you guys to trigger these two enemies at the same time. So yes.
Yeah.
I will, for everyone watching, I will be, well she's, oh my god, she's got all kinds of cool spells. For people watching, I will be back broadcasting on Wednesday. We'll be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. And then Thursday will be more Final Fantasy because I'm not broadcasting on Friday because we're going to Sweden at 4 in the morning on Saturday. So, yeah. And I'll let you know through Twitter and on Facebook about D&D and what's happening with that. We definitely won't be here next Monday. I'm not broadcasting next week at all. So, yeah. Yeah. I'll let you guys know. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah.
I wish you guys could all be friends, damn it.
Rooney.
That's okay, Ginger One. You've now got plenty of time to catch up. This will probably be going up on YouTube tomorrow. I always tend to put up my videos on the day after, on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much to my wonderful players. I really liked these characters. Yeah. I hope everyone's okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're fine.
I don't know, everyone's gone quiet, and I'm like, oh no, what did I do?
Little traumatized. You know, it's good.
It'll be
good.
fine. It'll be fine. You're all quite clever people. You've got cool spells and shit and stuff.
You're saying that to a monk that gets drunk half the time.
Yeah, but a monk that can use an action to run up walls and jump away and shit, so... Yeah. Blame
Just
Theron.
jumps off. So long, Theron.
Damn it, Theron has never been more accurate until the moment he knocked on Baba Lysaga's door. Oh my god. I'm looking forward to you guys finding out all the lore here, though. It's really cool. So yeah, we're going to stop now. I absolutely love my players, and hopefully they're going to get out of this. And if not, if any of the players... I'm going to say it now because I might as well. If any of these players survive, even if it's just one of them, we will continue with new players. With new characters for these players. If all of these players die, we may have to cut Curse of Strahd there.
Oh man.
Because it doesn't make sense to start again with a whole new team of characters.
Oh dear.
So we'll see.
Pressure.
It's okay. You guys don't run away very often, so this may be a good way for you to learn. Running away is an option.
Yes.
So yeah, but if it's a TPK, Curse of Strahd ends. If even one survives, then the others can all make new characters and continue on. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. And on that happy, sunny, bright note, we're going to end tonight. As always, lovely players, I'll be around in the Discord for a while afterwards. I'll be around in the chat box typing to the wonderful people watching, and I'll be back on Wednesday streaming Mass Effect Andromeda and trying to cheer myself up from this. I love you all. Have a great night.
Love you too.
Night. Have a nice night, guys.
It's Clockwork SJ, signing out.
Bye.